Very important if you're going to be streaming is to actually turn on your microphone, turns out. If I recall correctly, we were going to go face Blaine today. Which is probably going to be the last thing we do, since it's the last for this game, the last stream for this game. Because after this we'll have a new month, and we still haven't had our egg hatch. I probably should have done that off screen, eh? I did not. Blaine. We're in a bit of a pickle. I'm not going to lie. I was very much looking forward to facing Blaine until Bob died. At which point I was not looking forward to facing Blaine anymore. What I do know, however, is that if we're going to be facing Blaine, Serena is definitely sitting this one out. Let's see what else we do have. Yeah, not that much, eh? Not that much at all. I guess we can bring along... I don't know. I do not know. Would Mia be useful? Shanlong? Bulma? I'm gonna go with Shanlong just because... I don't know why. And I have no idea how we're gonna level to the proper point to face Blade. Literally... do not have a clue. Matter of fact, this is probably going to be where we just get absolutely annihilated. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a real good chance that we will not survive this. Because, okay, maybe if I do a little bit of grinding. And we're going to be leading mostly with Jet. For what I assume are obvious reasons. That mostly being everything else on my team is probably going to die real quick. Oh, wait a second, I have 4 captures. Hold on a moment, I have 4 captures before I have to face Blaine. I can go where exactly to get more Pokemon? Because ground types are water types, but I can't surf and I don't think I have a fishing rod. So, what do? Look, if I had a chat right now, they would probably have an answer for me. Alas, I do not. So I have to figure this out on my own. Let's see what Rock Throw does against this Raticate, just as a baseline for damage. Okay, that is... somewhat pathetic, not gonna lie. It's actually really pathetic. There's a good chance, by the way, that today is not going to be a full 2-hour stream, just due to the fact that if we end up beating Blaine, that's a big if, there's really no big use in like grinding for a gym that's not going to happen afterwards. Also, I feel... well, not necessarily tired, because I've had a very relaxed week, but I'd also just like to keep that relaxed week going a bit and just take it easy. I feel tired in like a mental capacity, because I've been playing a lot of Minecraft over the past week. And you might say Minecraft doesn't take that much brain power. Vanilla doesn't. Technical mods do. I've for the last like 3 days I've been breeding bees, which is a pain. So yeah, I am a little bit mentally insane, but other than that, also tired. And I also just want to like have like a nice extended Christmas weekend where I just like do fuck all pretty much before I have to get back to work on Monday. It's like I am kind of forced. My 2 biggest clients both were like, you're not going to get half the work you usually get this week because Christmas. So I was kind of forced into having a Christmas holiday, and I'm fucking taking that holiday. So that's also part of the reason why maybe we're going to be a little bit short today. Also, the very easy fact that if nobody shows up, I'm not motivated to go full 2 hours. If people show up, I might go to full 2 hours. I don't know. I just straight up do not know. And Dominic is gonna look a bit. That's fine. You can laugh. This is not New Cinnabar. that is not New Cinnabar. And the Safari Zone also is probably blocked off because I think it is in Gen 2, right? Is it not? Would you like to visit the Safari Zone? Wait, there's no time limit and you get to use your own equipment now. It costs 5. Did they revamp the Safari Zone in this ROM hack to like be actually like just be a thing? I think the Safari Zone isn't a thing in Normal Crystal. And this is actually amazing. Because I know where to get a Moonstone. And you're a ground type. I like this. Do not kill. That is the most important thing. Do not kill a Nidoran. Because I can get a Nidoking. This would be super effective, but it doesn't actually deal super effective damage because it's a Psywave, as I have learned, is a weird move because it's a variable set amount of damage. Meaning that there is an equation based on your level, I think, which determines a damage roll, but then that damage is set. It's a set number. It doesn't get influenced by any other things like super effectiveness and presumably also stats increases and decreases. Though I don't know that for sure. Which makes it a really fucking weird move, because you've got things like Nightshade and I think Seismic Toss is also a move like that, right? Which deals HP equal to the user's level. Now we need a nickname for Nidoran male. Psywave is kind of like those moves, but just with an extra equation thrown in for a bit of randomization. Nidoran male's name. He's going to be a very angry boy. It's got to be anime related. If you were green, if you were a shiny, wait a second, shiny is not green, is it? Is a shiny looking green? I feel like it is, but I don't think it is, right? Also, let's not have WhatsApp open because it's going to make sound. Shiny Nido King. If it's green, no, it's blue. Oh, because they switch colors. That's right. Is it? Wait a second. Is it because Shiny Nido Queen green? Shiny Nido Queen is green. That's it. I was going to call it Broly because green and angry, which is like, if we weren't doing anime, it would be Hulk. But we're doing anime, so we're doing Anime Hulk, which is Broly. But I don't know. We still could go for that. But that's a very loose connection. That being, it's connected to another Pokemon whose shiny is green, while this Pokemon isn't actually a shiny. So that's a bit too loose of a connection, maybe. I'm trying to stall for time until we find a name. Why do you insist on giving things names that I cannot pronounce? Is that just like... I'm just going to call it Atsushi. Because that's what that literally says. I couldn't find an S there. Which is a bit embarrassing. Because I do in fact know the alphabet. Which goes something like A. And then B. And then C. And then D. And then E. And I'm poisoned. That's not part of the alphabet. I am just poisoned. How is poison and how much HP do you have left? I can't see. Oh, you're 51 HP. We'll be fine. I swear to God, if you die on me, I'm going to kill... Motherfucker. That don't work that way, does it? So how do we even get to Blaine? I'm not going to go to Blaine right now, but how do we even get to him? Is there a bridge? There better be a fucking bridge. Because I don't have surf. Maybe I can go get surf by now. I'm assuming you still can get the HMs because they are also pretty good moves. Even though I don't have a Pokemon to teach it to anymore, actually, because Bob died. Let's go check out if I can find a way to get to Blaine first. Wait, what? Wait, what? Is there a bridge around here somewhere that I can use? There better fucking... No, there is not. Somewhere around here, perhaps? No, but we do have a, first and foremost, a trainer battle. And then a wild Pokemon encounter. So, this surely will be interesting. I have no idea how to get to Blaine. Which is an issue, because he's the next gym leader down the list, as was decided during the last stream. So, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to deal with that. But we'll be okay. Maybe. Probably not. Oh my god, you almost killed Jet! And you're not even an Earthbender. You see, that was that was a joke. I know Avatar isn't like technically anime if you consider anime only to be Japan originated stuff. Which I think is... I mean, I can see an argument for it. But it's a thin argument. I'd rather like just classify anime as a genre, and we can also have Western made anime. That is how I see it anyway. Doesn't necessarily... Oh, definitely don't go back into Jet, because Jet is going to die to another pursuit. Especially as far as I understand, is we make a distinction between anime and cartoons. Because we're just stupid like that. But in Japan, everything is literally just called anime because that's just the word they use for animated shows. Like, why do we make such a big deal out of it? Like, it's to this... Okay, to the point, if what I am saying is correct, and if I understand this correctly, which I'm not entirely sure that I do, so take it with a grain of salt, but to my understanding, if Japan makes a show, and we dub it, or not even dub it, and we watch it in the West, it's anime. But if we have a show inspired on that style, it's not anime. But if that show then gets sent to Japan and people in Japan watch it, it is anime! I'm sorry, what? No, just no. Then again, just to clarify, if, again, my understanding of this is correct, it's not just, like, anime-inspired things would be anime. It's literally anything animated. Like, I'm watching Star Wars Rebels right now. Well, not right now, but I watched The Mandalorian. Got me in a bit of a Star Wars hype, so I'm watching Rebels now. Definitely not an anime, right? It's, like... It's Star Wars. Would also be considered under that banner in Japan, which, again, I am no expert on this, so maybe I'm just like spouting bullshit here. I do not know, but I'm fairly confident that this is roughly how that works. Like 51% confident at least. You're level 26. Oh. You're gonna be great for grinding against. Which is a bit unfortunate because your evolution is Mach. If I need to explain that joke, it was a bad joke. Sometimes a joke just like pops up in your head and you're like, I don't think that's a very good joke. But then you get kind of stuck on it and you're like, but I want to say something else, but now that's all I can think about. So let's just say it and see where that goes. And it then goes into an entire tirade about jokes being funny and like how my brain works. And now we're back talking about how that Tyrant go into... it just becomes a mess. I accidentally killed a fucking... I didn't accidentally kill it. I didn't... Well, actually, that was my encounter, wasn't it? That was my encounter. Fuck. It wasn't gonna matter that much against Blaine. So it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, but it's gonna take fucking forever. So, what do we do? I mean, honestly, the thing we did like 2 streams ago kind of ended up working out, and that's just rematching the Morty gym over and over and over and over again, and switch training with a Kano. That kind of worked, honestly. So maybe we should just do that again. Is there any other gym that we could potentially rematch? That's not great. That is better for rock and ground types to sweep. I guess Jasmine for the ground types, right? So if I get a ground type move, like, well, probably not Earthquake, but in theory, if I had Earthquake, that probably would be the best one. Surely I get Magnet. I don't think Geodude get Magneteer, right? Does he? Certainly Nidoran doesn't. Nidoran is going to have to be a TM-based thing. Can you get a... Oh, but Nidoran can actually learn Surf. So if we go get Surf, wherever... I'm assuming you still get it from beating the Kimono Girl. So if we can go get Surf, we can teach that to Nidoking, and we'll have a Water-type move. That works. Do we still need this Ag? I really want to know what's in this Ag, but then again... Assuming it's going to be a Smoochum, Alakid, or a Magby, none of those are going to be too useful for the upcoming gym, so let's just not. And let's take Atsushi, because I'm just going to pronounce it like that. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. It's Atsushi now. And it's going to be Atsushi forever. Because after this week, we're never going to revisit this. Well, I might revisit this game at some point. Maybe. I think if you take away the idea of the audience deciding where to go next, this game suddenly becomes very, very easy because you can just go to whatever gym suits your current team best. Until the final like 2 or 3 gyms, at which point you might still be fucked. So let's try to make it to Celadon. Which, the easiest way to do that is to take the ferry to Viridian, I think, right? Cerulean. Sure. Viridian wouldn't be possible, I realise now, because, well, there is, technically speaking, there is water. There is water in Viridian. I oftentimes get Viridian and Vermilion mixed up. Is what this really comes down to. Because they both start with a V, so they're pretty much the same place. They're also... I was going to try to draw another parallel between the two. There really aren't that many. I'm starting to think I might not be able to even get to Blaine without Surf. Because, sure as hell, not from the side where it tells you New Cinnabar Island. So, it has to be through Pallet Town. And I somehow kind of doubt that as well. I don't think we've had an encounter on this route yet either. So, let's see what we have. A Dupe's Claws. That's what we have. Because we already have a Pidgeotto. But it's a Dupe's Claws that we can actually take out with a Rock Throw, so... I swear to God, if this is like a critical hit and takes me... That is pathetic! That is even more pathetic. throw those rocks, kill the Pidgeotto, get some experience. I need a better rock type move. Because I'm only one level lower and that only did half. Then again, Pidgeotto is evolved. And Jet is not yet. I don't know when he evolves actually. Have we gotten to Dark Zone? I don't think we've been in Dark Zone yet. We could potentially like get a... Or did we? I think we might have. I think we might have. Because isn't that where we missed an Abra? I think that's where we missed an Abra. This is why I try to keep a list. And that... You're a trainer, okay. And then that list just kind of stopped being filled in after 2 streams because I kind of just forgot. So... That's a thing. Okay, Eradicate. I guess just go into the most powerful thing I have, which is Shintaro. It's pretty much all I can do, right? It's not even that powerful. It's down to... Please die. I'm sorry, what? Please die. How are you so bulky? This is half HP. You know what, maybe against the normal type that is slightly problematic, I should be sending out the ghost type I have. Because you can't do shit against him. I can't do shit against you either because Shadow Ball doesn't work. But at least I can Psywave you and give my fate to Orange Jesus. I don't think you can hit me though. So really, there's no Orange Jesus involved here. It's just the only Orange Jesus decision to be made here is how long this takes. And I guess it could be worse. But it could be a lot better as well. Jet is level 15. Not a level to evolve yet, I don't think. I think he might evolve at like 18 or something like that. And a Weeping Bell. Wouldn't you know it? That's something Shantaro could have easily taken out. Weren't it for the fact that Shantaro is at 7 HP. I need to immediately switch this one out for very obvious reasons. Because Jet is Jet. I guess we go into a Kano. See if we don't have any potions. Hopefully we do. If we do, you can put a Kano to sleep, but that doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. Because I want to know, do I have potions! I have been so... Do I have super potions? I have super potions! I have been saved! Then... Rep doesn't... like, force you to stay in the generation, does it? I'm thinking it might. I'm thinking it might. It does. The difference is in... Rep still keeps you in battle, even to this day, I believe. The difference is, in Gen 1, Rep also prevents you from moving, and has a set amount of turns where you are repped. So it means that you can just infinitely, as long as you're faster than a Pokemon, infinitely keep your opponent repped, which is very, very exploitable. Then again, I'm asleep, so there's more or less is the same strategy, because I'm asleep and residual damage, so ain't much I can do about that. So how's your week been? Because things ain't going so well for me right now. This is tedious. It's not difficult. It's not challenging. It's... I don't know if I would call this unfair or not. It's just tedious. Also, how many fucking turns can a Pokemon stay asleep? You lazy piece of shit. I swear to God, when my bird comes... Thank you, thank you. Also, you're also a poison type. I just realized that when confusion actually hits, instant kill. Okay, never mind. I didn't even need my fucking bird. You brought this on poison yourself. You were either gonna die by flying type, or apparently by psychic type, which I kind of momentarily forgot was even a thing that I could do. Even though I specifically didn't send out Nidoran, because I was thinking, even if Nidoran has a poison type move, which I even not sure if it does, it's not going to be super effective because it's a poison type. So that's going to remain neutral. And then I just kind of forgot that poison type is weak to psychic for some reason. I didn't forget that, I just didn't... I don't know what I did in my brain, okay? My brain is a weird place. It's a fantastic, marvelous place, honestly, but it's also really fucking weird. And sometimes it remembers things in one context and then just absolutely glosses over the exact same factoid in another context. It's real weird. Because I didn't... To be clear, I didn't forget that Psychic is super effective against poison. What I forgot there is that Weeping Bell is a poison type, even though moments before I remembered that Weeping Bell was a poison type. Sometimes I just feel like my brain has this, like this parasite on it, which is just slowly like drinking my brain juice and making me more stupid. I think that parasite is called the internet. Honestly. Because that's just kind of what it does. Again, mentally a bit tired from playing too much with bees. Fucking bees. Jetland magnitude. Okay, did not expect that. 2000% okay. That was my encounter. I didn't even notice what it was. Didn't even pay attention to what I could have caught. And that's the second time that happened as well. I have one encounter left. I'm fucking up these encounters real bad. And again, whatever I could catch, I'm probably going to go in mostly with Jet and just magnitude everything. I just want to see what kind of TMs I can get. Maybe something useful. Welcome, how may I help you? You are not the person I'm looking for. I think those are on the... I'm pretty sure they're on this floor. Am I correct? I don't think I'm correct. Very useful items. Moonstone is cheap. You know what? I'm not going to go to Mount Moon for a Moonstone. I'm just going to... I don't even know if Mount Moon actually has a Moonstone in the same place that it would in Gen 1. It probably wouldn't, right? Because it would have been picked up by the Gen 1 player. Presumably there's a Moonstone at Mount Moon. Maybe somewhere else. I'm not going to go there. I just got a Moonstone this way. That's fine. I just... Really... The one floor I didn't check is the one that has the TMs, right? That would be the case. That would be the case. Do you have TMs? Are there no TMs in this generation? Oh, they're based on how many badges you have. Okay, that's interesting. Headbutt, Curse, Rock Smash, Hidden Power, Sunny Day. Definitely not Sunny Day. Sweet Sand protects. Rain Dance might not be bad, but don't think I have anybody that can learn it. Return. Probably not too useful either. Ice Punch. Nope. Sandstorm, Defense Curl, Thunder Punch, Detect, Fire Punch. Some good moves, but nothing that I can use really. Okay, that is... I probably shouldn't, right? But Rodad is really tempting. Because if we can get it off, I just sweep blame. Let's buy it and see if we want to use it later. Now we have Roar, Psych-Up, Snore, and Duel. Dig. I'll actually take 2 of those. Double Team, Swagger, Sleep Talk, Sludge Bomb, Swift, Dream Eater, Rest, Faith, Steel Wing, Nightmare. That's it. Okay. That is all we get. Frankly, I was hoping for a tiny, teeny bit more. But we'll be fine. So the main strategy is going to be... I have no idea what the levels are going to be. I'm expecting level 30-ish Pokemon. So we're going to need to do a fair bit of grinding here. It's mostly going to be... yeah, you don't have a great moveset, do you? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Acrotique. See if we can get Surf. Because if we can get Surf, we also have a Water type move. Which would be very valuable. Because we don't have a Water type anymore at all. And we have a Pokemon that can actually learn Surf, which is just incredibly lucky. If we can't get Surf yet, which there's a decent chance that we cannot, I'm also doubtful as to whether or not we can actually get to the gym. We have to be... Wait, you can go into Cerulean Cave. You can go into Cerulean Cave. Hold on, we've already been here, never mind. But you probably need Surf for it, don't you? Let's check it out. Do you need Surf to get to it? It looks like you do. That is another thing that is not available in normal Pokemon Crystal. Usually Cerulean Cave is actually blocked off. I have to wonder if Mewtwo is in there. Because if so, I have no hope in hell to actually get it. But it would be fun to try, like as the finale. I hope that's Olivine, because that's where I want to go. You know, if we end up getting Surf and we can actually use it, I might just go into Cerulean Cave for shits and giggles at the end of the stream. That's 2 big ifs. Well, that's 1 if and 1 might. Which is something different, technically speaking. Can I... Where does this lead? Anywhere useful at all? What? Oh, hello, New Cinnabar Island. That's how you get there. Okay, that makes a lot of sense suddenly. The gym? At least we know we can get to Cinnabar. That's a start. Let's get back to Acrotique. Okay, that's a weird way to get there. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of weird. Why not just have a bridge? Also, I want to go back to Olivine, please. Olivine City. So you can actually get to Cinnabar Island without Surf. I'm really hoping that we can still get Surf though. If only just for the actual, like in-battle move. Because it's maybe the only, and if not the only, definitely the easiest and one of the strongest moves of that typing to get our hands on right now. Is my thinking, anyway. And we're also going to use this gym for grinding purposes. Just because it's easy, it's quick to repeat. We have a distinct type advantage against it. And just generally, it's probably a good idea to level up a bit. Apparently I hadn't fought this trainer yet. Turns out, I thought I had already beaten everybody on this round, but you're a bird keeper, so you're going to absolutely get annihilated. Unless you have high level Pokemon, which I don't think you will. Okay, you have level 20 Doduo. Never mind. Let's go into... fucking Akano, I guess? Ah, you have Pursuit. They always have Pursuit. Why wouldn't you have Pursuit? Why would you give me... why would I ever get something nice? I wouldn't. That's the answer. It's real weird. I've been taking it easy all week. I have worked on Monday and Tuesday a little. And then I pretty much only did like a couple of video synchronizations, which is like no work at all. The rest of the week, like up until yesterday. And then today I actually started properly working again, like editing videos. So all day I've been feeling like it's Monday, even though Monday isn't necessarily the start of a work week for me. In certain respects it is, because I get like... it's... I'm not going to get into details, because then I'm just going to go on a tirade about work. Why did I think attacking was a good idea? That was not a good idea. So now what? Because you're going to Pursuit. You're going to Pursuit. Which pretty much means that I die. Or not. Maybe. Fuck! There goes my strategy. Or at least half my strategy. Anyway, I've been feeling like it's Monday all day. But it's Saturday, so... Why would I... Why? I swear to God, I don't know. I don't know. Why would I ever think that's a good idea? Because it's not. You know what the upside is? If we lose the NUZLOCKE to this random ass bird keeper, we can get Bob back. And the upcoming gym is going to be a hell of a lot easier as a result. You know what? This might actually be a blessing in disguise. I did buy the Moonstone, which I now cannot use. But it also means I only have to grind up one Pokemon to a ridiculous level. Which surely accounts for something. That something be in my time. So let's just get this over with. I guess we don't need Surf anymore either. I realise now. So there's no reason for me to go to Equity, because nothing on my team can learn Surf anymore. I don't think. Maybe something in the box can? No, I doubt it. The best shot we have at Surf is maybe Snubbull, Bulma. But I don't think Snubbull or Granbull can learn Surf. That was a real low damage roll. Okay. That was a thing. Worst part is, if I just paid a little bit more attention, we didn't even have to fight this guy. We didn't even have to fight him. I didn't need to lose our new capture. Our only new capture, I might add. Oh, that's upsetting. I at least want to know if I can get Surf. Was it all for nothing? Because if it was... the dreaded bird keeper. The bird keeper's... it's a bitch. Well, you're sushi now, so bye. We almost had something. We almost had something. I don't even know if that critical hit necessarily mattered. Well, if I just switch out instead of healed up, we would have been fine. But I couldn't have done that because of pursuit. If it had died to pursuit, people would have been like, you should have seen the pursuit coming. I saw the pursuit coming, but he didn't use it. Instead, he used try attack and got a critical hit, because of course he did. Kimono girls. Hello, Raidon. I don't remember trying to dance. It's very nice of you. You have a Flareon. I don't know what level these Kimono girls are going to be. Didn't one more die? No. Not to actually lived, I think. What are your levels? Oh my god, no! Oh, that's bad. Bad. Oh, please give me a magnitude 10. Oh no. 7, that's fine. How much damage does it deal? Oh no. I don't think Nasu got killed by pursuit. Oh, I healed. I can put Naruto in the box. If you say he got killed by pursuit, I care so little that I didn't even notice. I don't think he got killed by pursuit. I don't think he did. It's not going to matter either way because I wasn't going to use Nasu. I'm missing too much already. Let's see, what can we do about that? Not much is the answer. Let's see what Chantoro can do. I'll put Nadu in the box after this. As well as the rest of my team, because this thing is level 35 and gonna be a pain. And only use a standard. Oh, there you go! Damaging attacks, finally. Ouch. That is pathetic. This is where we lose. This is how we lose. Literally my only chance is to get a good roll on magnitude every time. Magnitude 6, it's good enough. Get a critical hit, please. I don't even know if magnitude can crit. Probably it can. It kind of takes away from... I was real tempted to press the end screen button there just for comedic effects. I know he has bite. She has bite, I'm sorry. I'm just hoping that a miracle happens. Oh my god, it does! What? Then, now what? Technically, Shenlong might already be dead and I might be throwing a dead body into battle to die. I don't know. I'm going to operate on the assumption that I am right because it serves me better in this specific situation. Then we have a Kano, which can probably live an attack, honestly. So maybe a Confusion can actually take out the Flareon. Maybe we can win this against this Flareon. No, because you have... But I lived again! Now the question is, does this Confusion take you out or confuse you? It does not. We gave it a good try. We gave it a good try. It wasn't good enough. I know technically speaking I have other Pokemon in the box that I could now use because we're still doing a Nuzlocke. But let's be honest here. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. We're going to face Blaine. Aside from the level grinding it would take to get everybody up to a decent level, let's just take a look at... That's the wrong box. Let's just take a look at what we have left in the box. Because it ain't that good. For a fire type gym, that is. For something else that might not be that bad. Jets, the wrong box. That's because I'm looking at the party. We've got Walmart the Snubble. We've got Ratata, the Soma, other way around, doesn't matter. We've got Mia the Akans. We've got Manjome the Butterfree, Serena the Paris, and an Ag. I'm not going to go into Blaine's gym with this party. I'm just not. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to change box back to 1. We're going to get Bob the fuck out of there. As well as Sushi Dude. And then we'll do a thing. I don't know what that thing will be, but we'll do a thing. I have a full party. That is entirely correct. I'm sorry. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to say you're right. Shanlong died. I'm very sorry. You have to go into the dead box. And then we have... I didn't waste! I did not waste the Moonstone. I just had to kill my entire team in order to be able to use it again. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, that's sad on so many levels. Just pick the dream team and let's go. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Exactly what I'm doing. We're going to do a little bit of grinding against Jasmine, which is a sentence that I do not want to have taken out of context. And then we're going to see what we can do against Blaine. I have no idea what level Blaine is going to be, but based on what level Jasmine will be in this rematch, I can have educated guess. Magnemite would have been real nice as well. Not for the upcoming gym, absolutely not. But, you know what? Magnitude actually works well against you, because you don't have Levitate. Magnitude 10. Could I use that before? That's what you get with Magnitude. I'm not saying Magnitude 10 would have outcode the Flareon, but it would have dealt a significant amount more damage, because I think Magnitude, like, does it skill linearly or exponentially? Because I feel like it skills exponentially in damage. Well, it depends. Like, no, it probably skills linearly. The question is, if you have a Magnitude 2 to a Magnitude 4, does Magnitude 4 do twice the damage? I assume it does, actually. So that's a linear scale. So Magnitude 10 does twice the amount of damage Magnitude 5 would. And 10 times the amount Magnitude 1 would. Which I don't think you can actually get a Magnitude 1. I think 2 is the minimum. Oh, yeah, of course, we need to talk to these things. Would you like to re-challenge the gym? I very much would. What set would you like to challenge? Current? Set 1, 2, 3, 4... I guess set 3? Maybe? We can always go into Bob and just... Oh, but now there's actually a real good reason to go get Surf. Because we have Bob again. Let's focus on Jasmine here. That's a level 18 Magnemite. We can take out a level 18 Magnemite. We just took out a level 16 Magnemite in one hit. It was a Magnitude 10, admittedly. Yeah, but we can do this. Sonic Boom, set amount of damage. Okay, Magnitude 6. That is going to be the average we get, I think. Which takes out Magnemite in one hit. That's all I needed to know. That is all that I needed to know. And also, I would very much like to know when I get a Graveler. So this is how we're going to do our grinding for the next 30 or so minutes, probably. Before we move on to Blaine. Okay, Steelix has Iron Tail. That is a good thing to know. And also has a massive defense. Bob, that's why we have you. I don't even remember what your move set is like, but goddamn, you're going to be helpful. Sorry for yawning. I don't know if you could hear that. Water gun, I guess. Icy wind would maybe deal more? Probably not. I don't know how ice interacts with steel. And of course you have a higher passion. Okay, so this is actually taking a bit longer than expected. Which is not great for grinding purposes. But we're going to keep with this set for the time being. You know, if we're not doing a Nuzlocke anymore, and it doesn't matter if things die, I might as well just go throw myself at Blaine over and over and over again until I win. Just like the classic like 10-year-old playing Pokemon strategy. Just keep bashing your head into it. Every time you take out 1 or 2 Pokemon, get a bit of experience. Develop a slight amount of strategy, maybe, if you're clever. I'm actually just going to do that. Because we also can level up a bit against the gym train. Are there going to be gym trainers in this? Because usually in Pokemon, at least Gold and Silver, I'm assuming Crystal as well, you fight Blaine not in his gym, but in like a cave. I'm pretty sure. But he has a gym building. So is it just going to be his Gen 1 gym? Let's go figure this out. Let's go get us some answers. So that we at least know what we're dealing with. Also, this way we'll know what level we actually need to level up to. Again, I'm assuming about level 30. Which means that we can probably take it out about level 26. Especially if we have 3 Pokemon that are all super effective against him. Again, I feel as if the song that plays in this, in the Fairy, isn't this a Gen 3 song? Isn't this originally from, like, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald? Because I really feel that it is. It might not be. I might just be going insane. But something in my mind just connects this to being a Gen 3 song. Please tell me I'm not going insane. It even sounds like just listen to the sound quality of the songs, right? This is classic Gen 2. Well, Gen 1 music, I guess. Then this. I don't know, it feels like it's more like high res or something. I know sound doesn't necessarily have the same... Wait, this is an entirely newly constructed gym? Oh, that's awesome! Oh, that's awesome. Or does Crystal just have a gym for Blaine? I don't think it does. It seems like this is an entirely newly constructed gym. And I appreciate that, if that's the case. Okay, so this Houndour is level 18. Now, that's not that high. Which gives me hope that I don't actually have to level up to an insane degree. A one-shot to Houndour, get to level 18. Doing well so far. Okay, appreciate it. Oh my god, that was a lot of experience. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're not going to take out Jim on our first, or Blaine on our first try, but it's a fairly simple looking gym. It looks like that. Blaze it. Blaze it indeed. How did I know you were going to be a fire breather? You're in a fire type gym and you are fat. Of course you were going to be a fire breather. That's just how that works. Okay, you're level 22. That is a tiny bit more scary. Oh my god, does Blaine have a Charizard? Because if he does... I have Rock Throw, but that's not that great. Magnitude 7. Okay, this is not going to take out a Charmeleon in one hit. At level 22 probably. But it will in 2 hits if I get a good Magnitude roll again. And that's going to be real good for my experience gain. So... roll something good. 6. That should be enough. There we go. And level 19. Are we ready to evolve yet? Probably not. Is my guessing. What? Oddish! What? I guess a cane is going to be useful for something. After all, is Oddish a pure grass type? Is it? I think it's already a poison type. It might only gain poison type upon evolution though. I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, it is a poison type. Oh god, please hit your 7 confusion. That would be so great. That would be so great. Thank you. That is. Oh, it didn't matter that much, but it was satisfying. Let's go pay a visit to the Pokemon Center. Where is the Pokemon Center? It's in the fairy place, of course. Because there's a Blissey. We all know Blissey means healing. Well, Chansey means healing, but Blissey means better healing. So what I'm expecting is that my Pokemon are all going to be at 150% HP now. That's how this works, right? Because if it was a Happiny, it would only be 50% HP. It would be actually kind of interesting. If there were better and worse Pokemon Centers, which gave you not over 100%, but like some Pokemon Centers might give you like only 90% of your HP back and PP. That would be kind of an interesting mechanic. But it would be a worthless mechanic because Pokemon Centers are free. That would only be a worthwhile mechanic if Pokemon Centers actually cost money. And it would be like... It would be more cost effective sometimes to go to a different town to a worse Pokemon Center to only pay to be healed by half or like 10% because you only need a little bit. That would be a very interesting mechanic. I don't want actual Pokemon games to include that. But if like a romhack or a fan game introduced a mechanic like that, I would be about that. I would probably like that. Until I didn't. Until I actually had to use it, in which case it probably would be really bothersome. Okay, even better. Okay, now, different idea. Different idea along the same lines, right? Why am I out? That's not my idea, that's just a question. Different idea along the same lines. In every Pokemon Center you can either get like a Happiny treatment, a Chansey, or a Blissey. And Blissey is 100%. Chansey is like 50%, and then Happiny is 25% healing. And they would be like scaled in costs proportionally. The issue with that, I do realize, is if you don't want to pay, you can just die and get reset that way to full HP, presumably, for free. Because if you don't have any money and you die, is that just game over? I guess it could be. I guess if we're doing like difficult ROM hack, fan game, NUZLOCKE things, I guess it just could be that you can lose that way. Just run out of money, can't heal anymore, and lose, but you can't go to the Pokemon Center, so all your Pokemon are dead and cannot be revived. Then again, if you're doing a NUZLOCKE, they can be revived anyway. Okay, it needs a little bit of workshopping, this idea, but I feel like for fan game purposes, it has potential as a mechanic. I don't know how realistic it is to like program that into a ROM hack, at least, probably unlikely. A fan game, like a build from the ground fan game, probably, well not probably, just literally you can do that. But then you're going to get like real big DMCA issues with Nintendo, because Nintendo does not appreciate fan games at all. Which is a bit of a shame, but also kind of understandable. And the gym is longer than I thought it would be. Which is good, because level grinding. And so far also slightly lower level than I thought it'd be. Here we have another Flareon. This one's only level 20. And now we're level 19 ourselves. So give me a magnitude 10. Let's redemption. It's redemption time. Magnitude 10. Or you can give me a magnitude 4 and just miss it all. Okay, you can do that as well. That is entirely fine. Well, let's give it another try. You send attack me again. That's fine. Magnitude 7. And it hits. With a lot more damage than I did against the level 35 one, I can tell you that much. I don't even care what level of magnitude you give me, as long as you hit. Just hits. It can be magnitude... No, it's a 10 and it misses. I would have rather had a 4 that hit than a 10 that missed. I mean, that's always the case, but especially now. And I'm in. Magnitude 8. Probably needed that because my physical attack was cut in half. Assuming that works in Gen 1, I don't even know. And you have a Ninetales as well. I am scared a little. Because I'm now confused and burned. At least it's not parafusion. That would have been worse. Would it have been? No, would it have? It probably would have. Yeah, this is bad in different ways. It's not necessarily worse or bad, it's just bad in different ways. This shouldn't do that much damage. I really need a better water type move. Just like, get me Bubble Beam sometime soon. I think Bubble Beam is better than Water Gun, right? I'm pretty sure Bubble Beam is. Isn't Bubble Beam the equivalent to Flamethrower and Thunderbolt? Or is there a different water type? I think that's Bubble Beam. I'm pretty sure that is Bubble Beam. I wouldn't know what else it is. It's certainly not Water Gun. The reason I am doubting it is because Bubble Beam sounds like a very weak move, but I think that's what always throws me off about it, is that Bubble Beam is a lot stronger than it actually sounds. Because Bubble is literally one of the weakest moves in the game. Bubble Beam is the go-to water type move. Yeah, no, that is actually not a bad idea, because we're not doing a Nuzlocke anymore. Yeah, we can definitely get rid of Tackle for self-destruct. I didn't mean to get rid of Tackle. I want to get rid of Defense Curl, but sure. I would like to go nuclear on Blaine's ass. I won't lie. And even if this wasn't a Nuzlocke, let's be honest. It's the last gym we're doing anyway. So, might as well. Might as well. That's all. Might as well. Because obviously the gym, we're just ending this at 5 badges and a lost Nuzlocke. And then next week we'll be back with the new community challenge run, which I have no idea what it's going to be yet, but I'm sure it's going to be something interesting. Let's see. I think we might be finally ready to... Yeah, no! I thought that was going to be the staircase bridge thing. It's pixel art, it's hard to tell. That led to Blaine, but not yet. Not quite yet. We have to defeat a scientist, which has a Slugma. Oi! We'll be fine. Magnitude? 9. I'm getting really lucky with my magnitudes today. That's Slugma. It's a magnitude 9. So I still don't know what run I'll be doing next month. You've got like 5 days left in this month. And this year, to be honest. I also got a YouTube notification of my own live stream going live. While I've been live for an hour. But yeah, it's... and then other emails. It was an email, not a YouTube notification. I was mistaken there. Anyhow, Didn't you have like a lot of community runs already planned out, or do you have like the community runs planned out but not which ones happen when? Or have you just run out of a buffer? That is also not unlikely. People, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to live stream. Why does everybody else contact me during my live streams and not at any other time in the fucking universe? Thought of publishing the ROM I made for you. That's actually a pretty good idea. But if you're planning on playing the next month, then I need to change. I mean, I'm probably gonna be playing next month. If you want to publish those ROMs, I'll think of something else to do for a month. That's not a big deal. I had this year's planned out. Now I need to think of the next year's. Oh, okay. That's what I remembered. That makes sense. And we're ready to face blame. Okay. Now, if you want to do the ROMs you made for me through the years as the community challenges, which would be a lot of fun actually. I might either just do them again, because at the end of the day, I have no memory. Okay, I remember the Groudon and the Jirachi. I will never forget the Flannery with Groudon and Jirachi. That was horrible. But other than that, I mostly forgot everything about it. And the randomized ROMs, right? I think they are. I'm pretty sure they are. So it would be a new experience anyway. Or I might just do something else, but don't keep that idea on the back burner just because I'll be playing the community run next month, because I'll either just do that or come up with something of my own. Yeah, I think of a run for you to play for 2 months, then in February we'll be back. Will be your run. That also works. I mean, I could also theoretically just keep playing this as a non-Nuzlocke, maybe, for another month, because we've only gotten 5 badges in, and there's 16 badges in total, and I'm quite enjoying this romhack. So I'm also kind of fine just keeping this around for another 4 or 5 weeks. How many weeks is January? How many Saturdays is January? I should ask. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 5. So that would be 9 in total. Oh, we're facing Blaine. I probably should focus a little bit. Logistic stuff, we'll think about that later. Acid armor. I need a magnitude 12. 7 is almost the same as 12. They're both numbers. I was thinking they're both even? No, they're not. They're both odd. Well, obviously, no. I was going to say they're both prime numbers, but if 12 is even, it's not a prime number. But it's made up of 2 prime numbers, depending on how you define a prime number. Because 1 and 2 could be prime numbers. People argue 2 is or isn't, or 1 is or isn't a prime number. I'm not going to get into math right now. But, in that regard, okay, there we go. The level 30 I was expecting. Flamethrower, let's see. Ah, that hurts. Bob, you better fucking pull through here, because I have no idea what else I'm going to do. What I got? You have Thunder Punch, of course you do. I survived. You're gonna also survive this though. There's no way in hell this is taking you out in 1 hit. What? Oh. Oh. Oh, I should have seen that. Oh, I should have seen that. That is my B. That is on me. Should have seen that. And just use Rock Slide instead. which probably would have been a better choice to go with to begin with. Let's throw everything we have at the magma just to see if something can live a move. And just deal a little bit of damage that way. I very much doubt that a lot of things can live this flamethrower. Sun boosted flamethrower that. But it's worth a try. It's worth a try because we're going to need to kill everything off anyway. Sooner or later. So maybe... Sunlight faded. Okay, that could actually be somewhat useful. Still a very low % chance of me actually living this flamethrower. And again, Arcana is shown to be pretty bulky. There you go. Case in point. Confuse the magma, make the magma hit itself with confusion like 4 times in a row. That did not happen. Would have been nice. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. But I didn't. And a critical hit as insult to injury. I can at least outspeed you with Chanchoro. That much I am guaranteed to hit. It's not a strong hit, but it was a hit. Okay, this is that's a problem. That do be a problem. Fucking just kill me. The level gap is pretty gigantic. I'm not gonna lie. The level gap is pretty big. So what do I do? We know what I am. No. Please just let me. Please just let me go. I know you have a very fancy Pokédex in here, but please just let me... Please let me play your game again. We're going to be here for a while. Because this is a very in-depth Pokédex and everything is going to need to be explained, apparently. Can I just, like, exit out of this somehow? I don't think that I can. That wasn't that bad. Okay, so... What are we going to do? Is the real question here. I guess first things first is leveling you up so that I can immediately evolve you and have something that is slightly more powerful. But then what? I guess literally the only thing we can do is going back to Olivine and just using Jasmine as a grindstone. Literally. So why even is that other NPC there? Why not just put a wall there if you can't get through them anyway? This is going to take a while. I'm really hoping that we can be blamed, but I was also hoping to not have too long of a stream today, so... Because I kind of want to finish things up in Minecraft to be automated before I go offline for the night. I have a problem. It's called structuring my entire life around Minecraft. Because that always happens. I always play Minecraft in like bursts. And when I do, I like... Minecraft is not a game I play for an hour at a time. Minecraft is a game I play for like a week at a time. And then not for like a month. It's really an all or nothing kind of situation. But maybe now that I have a server that can be... I don't know why the hell I'm in Cerulean. Maybe now that I have a server that I play on, I, for one, can have things like automated farms overnight. So I can do a lot more building and a lot more progress and just do the creative stuff from Minecraft a bit more. And maybe I'll feel obliged to keep the server up, even if I'm not playing every day. Because other people might be playing on it too. So all fine. Do I have a speed button? I need to know. Wait. Options. There we go. Joypad. Probably not in Joypad, right? It's probably in. Where would it be? Maybe it's in Joypad? Configure game control. No, that's not it. Game book. Wait a second. I can I fuck with? Oh, it's only if I have a normal Game Boy, another Game Boy Color game. I don't think I have a speed button in this in this emulator, which is a bit too bad. I don't think I do. And if I do, I don't know where the setting is. So we're not going to waste too much time on that, because at a certain point it's not worth the time to do that. I gotta give you dig. That was what I was doing before. Balls. Key items, TMs, HMs. I also have rollout, which is a strategy that might be worth something on Jets. It is a risky one, but it might actually be one of the no. They himself just no. Rollout is pretty much self-destruct with extra steps, so it doesn't matter. Dig. Do not get rid of rollout. Do I really need dig? Well, you're telling me that a rabbit cannot learn dig. That is bullcrap. Maybe once it evolves. Now that is bullshit. That is total utter bullshit. That Nidoran cannot learn dig. Because it's a rabbit. What do rabbits do? Well, they make more tiny little rabbits. They're real good at that. But they also they dig holes. That's kind of what they do. Like, they're not moles, but they might as well be. Oh, you're gonna get up to level 30 as well now. Oh, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be good for experience, but it's gonna be rough. You're gonna be slightly higher level than you were before. Are you? Or are you? Maybe not. Jet should be able to magnitude you without too much trouble at all. Sonic Boom still hurts. Not as much. Well, it hurts the same amount, but I have more. You know what I mean. That was easy. Also, not a lot of experience. I just need you to get one level. If you get one level, I can evolve you again. And you become significantly more useful. At least, like, just due to the sheer fact that you get 2 evolutions back to back, your stats are going to go through the fucking roof. This is probably a bad idea, but I want to try it. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Yeah, just like that. That's exactly what I was thinking of when I said it could be worse. Still could be worse. Don't know how. Could be. At least you missed that one. If Orange Hill misses again and I get a good roll on Magnitude, I might actually be able to win with Jet, but that's not going to happen. Okay, point taken. Steelix is definitely a thing for Bob and not for the other two. I get it. Okay? I get it. Fine. It's okay. Bob can carry the team. You're going to have real sore shoulders after this, but Bob can carry the team. It's fine. That's what Bob does. He's a god. It's literally a god. And that it doesn't actually exist. That's something you shouldn't say on the internet. You're going to piss people off. I know. I don't give a shit. Let's talk religion, because that's always a good idea online. I'm starting to think there might actually be a legitimate reason, or a legitimate chance. Well, there's also a legitimate reason, but a legitimate chance that we actually don't get to beat Blaine today. Because of the lack of a speed button. Because I'm looking at the clock and I've got about half an hour left. And I also need to go through this gym like at least like 5 more times. Unless I could go through Morty's gym as well with the ground typing. Most of his Pokemon in his gym are Ghastly and Hunters, which are in fact poison types. And don't have Levitate yet, is the most important thing, because this is Gen 2. Might not be such a bad idea to do, honestly. Because you get a lot more Pokemon. And that's pretty much it, you just get a lot more Pokemon. And potentially, you don't have the Steelix problem either. Let's try to double kick the Magnemite. Because Magnemite is significantly less bulky than... Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. That's how we do shit. I swear to God, if you hit yourself, I will make it a double kick. That's my boy! Just taking down the Magnemite. Getting all the experience for himself and not even leveling up from it. But after the Steelix takeout, definitely you will be level 19, which means I finally can evolve you fully, which means that double kick is probably going to one-shot the Magnemite after that. Well, maybe not quite that, because you only gain 1 level, but you gain 2 evolutions, which is worth way more than levels. For fairly obvious reasons. In most situations anyway, not all situations. Like Scyther to Steelix doesn't actually gain any base stat total. It only changes the stats around, I'm pretty sure. There's a couple of Pokemon like that. Mostly Pokemon that are like choice to evolve. Then again, Scyther is just not as good as Sizzle. Did I say Steelix before because of the Steelix on the field? If so, I meant Sizzle. Especially with Mega Sizzle, which is not a thing anymore. I know, technically speaking, but in my heart it is. Also 420. Nice. Like, Mega Scizor are so good. Anyway, let's evolve. Twice in a row. And then try the gym one more time just to see how I stack up. And then go back to Blaine with a partly new strategy and partly just a lack of time. Really, that's what it comes down to. Moonstone evolving again. Is that maybe a little bit premature? Yeah. Do I care? No. Because now we have a Nido King. Remember how Nido Rangers had like 50 HP before? Let's take a look. That's actually not that much more. I was expecting to be like coming up on 80. It's not going to be too useful when the sun is up, but might as well give the Mystic Water back to Bob. And then see if we can finally teach Dig to Nido King. No! We cannot. I could have sworn Nido King can learn Dig. It can learn Surf, that much I can promise you. Should we try to go get Surf? How... Should we? The level 35. Umbreon is going to be an issue, and Aspian less so. But Umbreon is going to be an issue. And Umbreon is also really bulky, on top of like the type matchup being an issue for me. Though I do have double kick. On a level 19 poke. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We ain't doing that. Let's go try to beat Blaine with rollout. That's really the best chance I have at this point. I said I was gonna deal with Jasmine again. That's definitely going to the wrong place, by the way. This is not news anymore. Is it? Nope, it's not. Talking to you again. Welcome to the Fast Ferry. We're ready to depart for Olivine City. Would you like to take... Sure. I have to waste my time going to the wrong place. I actually think I have an idea for what I want to play over the next month if you're doing those ROM hacks which you made for me as a community run. Because I downloaded this fan game, I think it's a fan game, not a ROM hack, a while ago that everyone wants to take a look at. So maybe we can do that. Maybe it's a little bit too long for 5 weeks, but maybe we can do it for like 2 or 3 weeks and then like just play fucking, I don't know, for the other two. Because I don't really see any way I can play that otherwise. Because it's an unfinished game, and I don't think it's going to get finished. So I can't really do like a review type video on it, even though that would be kind of neat to do. I've sent the former team Caterpie, I guess that means, right? You can fill it in and see how it goes. Like, either way, whatever ends up happening, assuming the decision is going to be made on Friday the 1st, I have like an entire day to get set up. So, I'll be fine. I just need to make a thumbnail and an overlay, but that can be done in like an hour. On that Saturday, so we'll just see how it goes. But I kind of like the idea I have right now. I've not even opened the game so far, by the way. So the game I'm thinking about might just be real bad. Oh, I actually have 2 IDs. I have 2 IDs. Both of which are kind of similar. But different. But similar. But also different. Okay. Let's try this again. Also, that was my jaw. You might have heard do a little snap there. Yeah, that's not very healthy, is it? No, it's not. Are you going to get that fixed? I wouldn't know how. It does that quite a lot when I like talk and shit. Truthfully, it's kind of concerning. Okay, that means that I can probably get set up a decent amount before the magma comes out. If I can live whatever the magma has, which I think I can. I can probably take out the magma with... Oh yeah, I definitely can, because this third one is going to... Oh yeah, but you're also going to attack me now. That is correct. I did not take that into account. Oh, and then I miss. Well, that entire strategy just absolutely imploded on itself, didn't it? Well, fuck me. I think we're just going to have to accept this as a loss. There's no way that I can... that I can win this today. I don't think there is. I think I just need more levels. At least I took that relatively well. Okay, the slugma's gone. The sunlight should be gone in like another 2 turns, I think. I didn't count. So let's just throw in something to take a hit. Stall out the sun, come back in so that I can water gun with the Mystic Water boost. That might just be enough to get through the magma. And I think if I can get through the magma, I can pretty much get through the rest of his team. Because I'm assuming magma is the ace of this team. If it's not, I'm in trouble. But I've seen the Pokemon anime. So Buttface is probably going to be his ace. Wait a second, is the sun already gone? I think the sun is already gone. Hold on a moment. I'm fairly sure that I didn't see any message about the sun being strong. So that means water gun time! Forgot you had that! I survived. Okay, so how much is this going to do now? Without the sun, with Mystic Water. Oh, that is pathetic! We're fucked. Absolutely fucked. Fucked real bad. I also got a hair in my mouth, which is real unfortunate. We can see how much better you do with 1 level and 2 evolutions under your belt. Still going to be instant killed. Probably. Maybe not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, that's just going to be it. This magma is too big of a wall to overcome inside today's stream. I mean, there's going to be another like 20 minutes in which time I can like get 1 or 2 levels on all the relevant Pokemon. And that's not going to make the difference. It's just not. So I guess that means that we super lose. We lost a Nuzlocke, and then we couldn't even get through to the last gym we were going to do with the Nuzlocke rules dropped. So we lost twice. Well, we lost like 5 times today. But spiritually, we lost twice today. But you know what? I win. Because I can call this an end and I can go play Minecraft again. Oh, that's such a terrible thing to do. Or to say, really. But no, honestly, I do not think there's a way for me to, within the time that I have, to win this. I really do not think that there is. The best chance I have is for one of the rollouts, specifically the second rollout, to be a critical hit so that I do not get attacked by the Slugma. The third rollout also being a crit taken out the magma. Because I don't think a turn 3 rollout without a critical hit can take out that magma at this level either. So I would need to get 2 critical hits in a row for that to work at this level. And that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Or I would need to find Earthquake, which I don't know where you get Earthquake in this game, but it's probably fairly difficult to go get. So, that's been it for this week. It's been a bit shorter, but again, I complained about why it was going to be a bit shorter than usual. It's not that much shorter. I mean, it's been like an hour and 35 minutes. It's fine. It's fine. Next week we'll be back with whoever the fuck knows what. We'll see about that. Probably like Saturday afternoon. The day of the stream. I don't know. Trying to stall like time for like a couple more watch minutes because statistics, you know. I'm clever like that sometimes. Oh my god, it's Saturday, isn't it? It is. Again, my scheduling in my head is all messed up. Tomorrow a extra long showdown members video because I forgot one last week and now I forgot Saturday this week. So I'm probably going to do like 5 battles. It's probably going to be like an hour long just to make up for it.